Dating as a 31-year-old woman is truly just a humiliation ritual. Like, I wrote the most thoughtful, tender, sincere little paragraphs I've ever written in my life. The type of energy that I should have reserved for, I don't know, a birthday card to my mom went into this message. And of course, I was left unread. Over 24 hours, I go on, I see this 35-year-old man's stories, and he's posted the most low quality, dumb meme I've ever seen in my life. And I'm over here typing away like Emily Dickinson. And this is only the tip of the iceberg of the last few years.
What were you doing for the past 10 years? You'll have to settle. You might need to lower your standards. Then you might not get ghosted as much. Chances are the man you wrote a poem for is way out of your reach. I mean, Chads are the ones who get poems written for them. I'm sure you have other guys sending you messages too, but you want the hot dude who has plenty of options besides you.
Alright, I need some help. I got a question. A real one. Okay, I'm a 32-year-old single mom with 2 kids. And my kids are cool as fuck, by the way. I mean, the coolest kids ever. Why is it so hard to find a hardworking, blue-collar man that we can sit outside and jam with the garage door open and listen to fucking Simple Man or Picture by Kid Rock and drink a 6-pack? Or drive down some old back roads listening to George Strait and pull over in some field and lay down in the middle of the field and look at the fucking stars? Get a house one day with a little bit of property and some 4-wheelers and fuck shit up. I just don't understand. Am I asking for too much? I need somebody to be real with me. Also, somebody that can love me down hard, you know? And that thinks I'm funny as fuck because I am funny. I'm funny as fuck.
Single mom? Skip. Single moms are just too much to handle. The man never comes first. It's always her kids. You're in a hot mess if her baby daddy is still in the picture. There are tons of videos where the boyfriend got shot by the baby daddy. You want to lose your life all because of what? A single mom who'll choose her kids before she chooses you? When there are plenty of women without kids. It doesn't make sense. Also, maybe remove your nose ring. It might increase your chances of getting a husband.
If you're dating a guy and he buys you flowers and takes you out on a date, baby, husband him up. Guys don't do that now these days.
The last guy who did that in my city got cheated on with her plumber. Nice guys are always taken for granted. The good guys, the romantic guys, they always get cheated on. It's the same script over and over again. Those days are gone. Doing too much for a woman makes her think you're stupid.
Hey, all you guys out there in TikTok land, I have a question for you. So I've been single for quite a while now, and dating, honestly, has not gone that well. So my question is, where are the men at? Like, where did you go? Like, the man's man. Like a real man. Like a hunting, fishing, loving everyday kind of dude, right? Can pull a trailer. Can drive a boat. Can back the trailer down, has tools in the back of his truck, knows how to use them, can skin a deer, doesn't take as long as I do to get dressed, doesn't want to pull me aside for a chat, right? Like blue collar, calluses on his hands, ain't afraid to work and get dirty type of dude. I can't find them. Where did you go? Where are you guys? If somebody knows the answer, let me know. I'm all ears.
Wake up, it's 2025. Men are hiding and winning at life. We don't talk anymore. We quietly gain value and do things that make us happy. You've made it clear you don't need us. We've heard and we've listened. You don't need a man. What you need is a bear.
So I heard an interesting fact today. Apparently there is 10 men to every woman. Not sure if that's in Australia, but I want to know, if that's the case, I've been single for about 18 months. Where are all the good men? Why all these guys have these F-boy mentalities? I'm seriously over dating. I'm over being taken advantage of. And I want to hear from you guys, like, where are all the decent guys? Where are the guys with morals, 50s love? You know, take a woman out to a date. I had an awesome date last week with someone that was quite younger than me, and I have to rate it. He was raised with really good morals and values, and I want to know where all the decent guys are. Or are they like us women and just stay at home?
Many men have been abused and taken to the cleaners. Men have too much to lose and little to gain. We know the game and are done with it.
Have you guys seen that Affinity app? They want you to pay to download this app so that you can learn how to speak to men, so that you can be desirable for men, so that you can learn how to crave his attention. The last time that I fucking remember, men were fucking men and men were the chasers. I don't know who the fuck, like, this is the reason why men nowadays want princess treatment. They want 50-50. They're not providers anymore. Men ain't fucking shit nowadays because of shit like this. Social media fucking telling them, oh, you need to be chased. You need to get the fuck out of here with this shit. No, abso-fucking-lutely not. No. We're not role reversing here. If we're gonna role reverse, you better let me fucking peg you. I better be wearing the strap on. I better be able to put it up your butt. We're gonna fucking do that shit. I'm gonna be the provider. I'm gonna be the fucking soul everything. No, I'm putting it up your butt now. Just because. Because when it comes to animals, that doing that shit, whoever gets on top shows dominance. So if I'm gonna be the fucking man in this relationship, guess what? Guess what's happening to you? Fucking dumbass shit. Ladies need the women. The fact that you're a woman makes men want you. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Exist. Literally just fucking exist. A man will want you. That's it. And he'll chase after you. That's all you gotta do.
Why are you so mad? If we aren't chasing anymore, isn't that good news for you? You chose bears over us anyway.
You ever wonder why he didn't chase you even though the vibe was fire? Like, the chemistry was chemistrying, and then poof, silence. No follow-up, no effort, just vibes left on red. You're checking your phone in your head, making excuses like maybe he's busy, maybe he's shy. No, babe, he liked you. That wasn't the issue. The problem? Chasing you would have required discipline. And that's a language that weak men just don't speak. It would have meant consistency, intent, and vulnerability. And for a man who's used to women handing him the girlfriend experience for the price of the bare minimum, that was too damn expensive. So he sat back and waited to see if you was gonna do the chasing. Because if he can get access to you without lifting a finger, that's not love, that's a power play. So no, you weren't crazy, you weren't too much, but connection without character, that sinks ships all the time. So the next time he disappears, don't question your worth, question his stamina.
Enough with all the bullshit. Have these women ever asked themselves whether they're the problem? I guess not. It's always the man's fault. Either he's a weak man, he's gay, or he's afraid of commitment. It's never their own fault. Again, accountability to these women is like poison.
I'm done chasing you niggas, for real. What do I look like chasing a man? What do I look like texting his phone, bro? For real, what do I look like? I'm not saying I'm not going to put in any effort, but you literally have to show me that you want me first. Because the minute that you start showing these men that you want them back, they will stop completely. They will. You have to show me that you have interest in me. I don't care. Yearn, bro, yearn. If you want this cookie that bad, show me, honey. Actions speak way louder than words, okay? I don't care. I'm not texting you first no more. I'm not calling you first no more. I'm not doing none of that first no more. I did that, and look at where it got me, okay? No.
Don't approach anyone until you have a house, a job, a car, and medical coverage. Your words, not mine.
Can someone please tell me where the masculine men are out there? Seems like there's more men nowadays that want to be the woman in the relationship. What happened to the chivalrous man? They're far and few between. But if you are them, Where do we find you? It's not at the local Home Depot. I've seen that trend. Like, oh, go find your man at Home Depot. No, the guy that's there on a Saturday morning is there because his wife sent him there to get the shit to work on a project that she's thrown on his plate. Maybe I can find you at Costco in the meat market because you're planning on grilling out with the boys. But literally, what happened to the masculine men? Where do I find you? Where do women in general find you? And when did men become such little dusty boys? All right, rant over.
At your age, you must have rejected a ton of men who offered you their lives. You've hit the wall and you're still looking for a Prince Charming to save you. Time to face the truth, Grandma. You ain't worth saving.
Black men are not approaching women anymore, but I can kind of see why. At first I was going with the narrative of like, they want princess treatment, they done lost their confidence, their leadership. There's a TikToker guy that explained it in a different sense. He's a tall, strong black man. He was saying that he doesn't go up to women anymore because women, we are typically concerned about our safety. We don't want to be approached because we don't really know what you want. Just all in all, we're on a defense because we don't know if it's a threat or not. There's so much going on in the world. And so for that perspective, I kind of get it. I still think the attempt should be out there and perhaps men can do a better job at showing themselves to be safe, being more mindful of how they're approaching the certain language that they're using. But ultimately, like, I don't know exactly how that feels to do something like that because I'm not a black man. As a black woman, it kind of sucks because it's like, yeah, we want y'all to approach us though. And we want to be safe. What y'all think? What's the solution? Like, how can we make this a little bit better for everybody involved?
It's 2025. You need to at least show you want him before he puts in the work. No man is going to double text you just to prove he loves you. Do more. Be better.
Extremely fucked up news I have heard recently is that if you're at a bar, okay, they did a study on this, it takes a man 29 flirty glances from you within a 10-minute period. 20 fucking 9 for him to register that you're interested and that you want him to approach you. 29. And that number goes up the more objectively attractive, charismatic, and hot you are. 20 fucking 9. So even if you think that this man knows that you're interested, he likely has no fucking clue.
A poor fisherman blames the fish. If I meet someone's gaze even 4 times, I'm turning or moving because clearly I'm sitting too close to a TV or a door, or there's an issue. I'm not trying to face creep allegations when I'm there to play pool or have a few pints. In a world where being a man has become evil just for breathing, expect that number to go up because no man is going to risk it.
Bring back the masculine men. This generation of men wants to be chased so badly. I'm not doing it, princess. What is the quote that I just heard recently? Can't get rejected if you're not actively pursuing. Tell me you're a wounded warrior without telling me you're a wounded warrior. You need therapy, babe.
Bring back respectful feminine women who respect themselves. Also, what happened to the feminist claim that gender roles are social constructs that need to be abolished?
Why do men not understand hints in the slightest way possible? Okay, what happened to men being able to pick up on signals when women fancy them? Okay, I'm not making this 10-second eye contact for you to just walk out the room and pretend I don't exist, babe. Making the eye contact and even giving you a smile, and you're not doing anything about it. So you're calling me ugly and fat is what you're doing. Why don't they pick up on the hints that I'm madly in love with them? I've already envisioned that we're having 10 kids and we're having 2 dogs named Bert and Alan. You've already met my family in my head. We're already married, we've already settled down on a farm, and I can see you milking cows, to be honest, in our future, but you're not even going to reciprocate that? I've made eye contact with you and this is what you give me. Why do men not pick up on hints? Tell me why. Tell me why. I've literally told you via eye signalling that I'm madly in love with you. What more do you want from me?
Men are so used to being invisible that the thought of a woman flirting with us doesn't cross our minds until after the fact. Then we question whether you were being friendly or not. Men are not mind readers. If we misinterpret a hint, the fallout could be devastating.
People wonder why the birth rate is declining because men don't know how to fucking talk to women. Literally stopped texting a guy because I said, so when are we gonna go on a date? Got confused. He was like, I don't know what you mean. They want me to spell shit out for them, and then I do. And then they still don't do anything about it. And the crazy thing is, then they act mad when I don't fucking respond to their text. And it's like, what do you want me to do, sir? I tried to spell it out for you, and you literally couldn't compute. People wonder why the
I've
birth
seen
rate
many
is declining
videos of
because
women
men don't know how to
complaining about
fucking
men
talk to
setting up
women.
cheap
Literally
dates.
stopped
If you really
texting
want to go
guy
on a
because
date, you'll have to
I
choose
said,
the
so
place
when
you
are we
want to
gonna on
go.
a date?
No more
Got confused.
guesswork.
He was like, ooh.
So, what do you personally think is wrong with dating today?
I feel like they give up princess treatment, like they're not men.
You said princess treatment?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like men need princess treatment?
They don't want to be like men, you know?
Ah, okay. Alright, no more men?
I think the problem is that men like to be petty and sassy, and they wait for you to text them first.
Yeah.
They wait for you to slide up on their stories, and it's like, I'm the girl, so I'm not gonna do that, so we're not gonna go anywhere.
Alright, tell your man slay queen. Alright, yeah, what do you think?
I think that social media just sets super unrealistic standards for relationships, and like it just ruins, it fucks everything up. So yeah, men suck. I think social media just like puts like them in a whole other world, like bro.
I mean, y'all are pretty good looking. You guys look amazing. So I'm pretty sure that you guys get hella DMs. Yeah?
I can't say because I'm gonna text.
Can't say, huh? Okay. And one last question for you guys. Why don't men chase anymore?
Because they're girls. They want to be girls.
Because men think they're the prize now, but I don't know.
Okay.
I agree.
Right?
I agree
Or
with
no?
both. Yeah, they think they're all that. They're not.
What's your names?
Alani,
Naomi,
Ruby.
Okay. And where are y'all from?
We're from like the IE. Yeah.
Okay.
Just stop being a man. Yeah.
Be a man.
Be a man.
For them. Alright, thanks ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wait, where can we find you?
The first words out of their mouths are, I feel, but no facts. 10 brain cells among the 3 of them. Check their phones, none of them are even worth what they're asking for. Interview them at 40 or older, and let's see if they'll say the same thing. They're mad that they're losing their power over men, as men of value are realizing they're the prize. Pretty women are mass-produced, while a man of value, especially if he grew up in a harsh environment, is built.
You know what the funniest thing about so many men is nowadays? So many men are no longer scared of being single. They're now scared of being in a soul-sucking, detrimental relationship that's only going to waste their time, waste their energy, waste their effort, and waste their money. They would rather be single than be in a bad relationship. So it's not that men are complaining because they're single. Men are complaining because they've just seen everything as such a waste of time for them lately.
It's not a waste of time, it's like jail. The ROI is extremely bad for men. It is easier to deal with depression from being single than the anxiety from a toxic relationship. The constant walking on eggshells, wondering why you're never enough even when you do everything she asks and more. And the final blow, she cheats on you with your plumber. No thank you.
Men do not be trying to date for real. All these men think about is fucking lust. Like, what a men that really want to get to know the women, take her out, wine and dine her, treat her like a queen. Where is those type of men? It's just like everybody is trying to get straight to the point. Y'all don't want to get to know people for real? Like, that's scary.
We can't wine and dine with a hoe. Those days are over. You women are now city girls, not wives. Where are the women who deserve that type of treatment? Where are the women with real hair, nails, and no makeup who are mentally, spiritually, and emotionally in order? Yeah, I figured.
Okay, so apparently if it wasn't enough that men already treat women like crap and lie to us and ghost us on a daily basis, they now apparently, on top of all of this, also think that they are the victims because there is a culture that they often buy us drinks or pay for our dinners. Apparently that makes them the victim in this whole dating world. No. You do not get to play the victim in this situation after everything you put women through. Please.
She's making a common misperception by conflating men who ghost, lie, cheat, and manipulate with the men she does not find attractive. By doing so, she is blaming the men she doesn't find attractive for the behavior of the men she finds attractive.
Have you ever wondered why it seems as if men don't love women anymore? You ever wondered that? Because an old lady would enter an office and instead of getting up to give her the seat, he looks at her or he looks away. A woman with a baby or a pregnant woman walks in, steps onto the bus. There are no seats and the man turns his head. I am used to a Jamaica where men used to get up and give women their seats. A man would go out of his way to ensure that she crossed the road safely. So a man would serve, he would protect, he would provide whatever it is to ensure that the woman is okay. But why is it that we have a Jamaica now where it seems like it's dog eat dog? A woman have to just push through and try and make things work for herself. Why do you think that is?
Remember, you all don't need a man because you are strong and independent. Be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. Also, what's with the entitlement mentality? Why should a man give up his seat? Why can't young women do that too? What happened to women supporting women?
Okay, here are some of my theories why men don't approach women in public. Okay, number one, I think they have had a super horrible traumatic experience with like literally one woman. Like one woman really did them so dirty that traumatized them moving forward. Like they can't even move forward because they're still so hurt from the past one experience that they're moving from a place of hurt and not from like a healed perspective. 2, men have a very sensitive ego. And they rather protect that ego from it getting bruised just a little bit, just simply by a rejection from a woman, than to actually go and pursue something. Okay, and 3rd point. Men have it way too easy now with all the dating apps and Instagram and sliding into someone's DMs. Like, why would they want to do that in public when they can just choose the easy way out and do it through social media behind a screen?
Our ego is fragile? Why don't you approach us? High risk, low reward, warped expectations, financial strain, comparison culture, and fear of being called a creep. That's why we don't talk to women anymore. Social media made it 1,000 times worse. It used to be that you might just be a bit awkward. Now you might get posted to Instagram and be portrayed as a viral creep.
I did this crazy thing yesterday where I went out into the wild and I talked to men. I know. I needed proof that the men in the comment sections of my videos, the ones that leave horrendous comments, didn't represent how all men think. So I asked 6 men, 2 in their 20s, 1 in his 40s, 1 in his 50s, and 2 in their 70s, if they've ever held a door for a woman and if she's ever yelled at them for it. And they all said yes. If you're a woman and you're yelling at a man in public for holding the door for you, shame on you. Men hold the door for me every day, all different places. And you know what I say? Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And that is the only reasonable response. Anyway, I asked these guys, as a result of that, do you no longer hold doors for women? To which they all replied, no. One said, just because she's crazy doesn't mean I am. Another said, just because she has no standards doesn't mean that I don't. And the last one said, she's a woman. I'm a man. That's how I was raised. I will continue to hold doors for women. And so my social experiment is done, and the men in the comment section can just stay in the comment section.
Our ego is fragile? Why don't you approach us? High risk, low reward, warped expectations, financial strain, comparison culture, and fear of being called a creep. That's why we don't talk to women anymore. Social media made it 1,000 times worse. It used to be that you might just be a bit awkward. Now you might get posted to Instagram and be portrayed as a viral creep. And that's it for this video, guys. If you stayed until the end, please leave a like and drop your thoughts in the comments section. As always, see you on the next one. Peace.